We're going to lift the shoulders to the ears and release. And then hands come up. To climb the ladder, we'll lift one hand and the other, lifting the rib cage off the hips. And then take a big breath in. And we'll exhale out. Another sun breath. One last time, and we'll forward fold. Inhale, lifting up. And relax all the way down to the front in a ragdoll. So we melt forward, let the arms sway side to side, loosening up the hip. And then we'll come to the center and draw little circles on the floor with your fingertips. Reverse the direction so you go the other way. And then we'll hold in the center and roll up one vertebrae at a time. Shoulders lifting to the ears, pushing back and down. Moving right into a sun salutation. Bend the knees and scoop forward, reaching to the sun. Hands come out and down till fingertips touch the mat. We'll step back with one foot then the other to a push-up plank. That might be on your toes or it might be on your knees. And we'll slowly lower down. And look forward to a cobra or upward dog. Shoulders push away from the ears. Nice soft neck. Elbows can be bent or straight, it does not matter. And we'll dig our toes into the mat, lift the hips up and back. Now you can choose to be on the knees, which would be the puppy dog, or the toes, the downward dog. Hips are pushing to the back walls, the shoulders lower. We're pushing with each individual fingertip. And hold or add, walking the dog, bending one knee then the other, alternating the feet. As we prepare to stand back up, we'll walk the feet in or bring one foot forward, walk your hands up the leg. Rolling to a standing position, shoulders roll back and down, shake your head yes. We go to a second sun salutation, lifting up, reaching to the sun, the sky, and the hands come down to the ground. Fingertips touch the mat. And step back to a push-up plank. On the knees or on the toes, whatever's best for your body. Lowering down. Yoga is for you, so release comparisons. We look forward to a cobra or upward dog. Be as high or low as you choose. And dig your toes into the mat. Hips lift up and back to the puppy dog on the knees or the full downward dog on the toes. Breathing in. And exhaling out. Now you can walk the dog here, bending one knee, then the other, alternating the feet. We'll walk the feet in towards the hands and roll up. Shoulders lifting to the ears, pushing back and down. Shaking the head yes. Getting a little bit warmer. We're going to adjust the feet as the hands go out and up for our crescent moon, leaning to the left. Pushing the right heel into the mat, right hip out to the side. Hands can be together or apart. Being gentle with the body. If anything hurts, back off. Wait till the next pose. And lower down the left arm. And then the right palm turns up, elbow pulls back, looking up to see the ceiling. Breathing in. And exhaling out. I'll stand tall, place your hand on your head. Head falls over to the right side, left palm turns out, we'll wiggle the fingers. Rotate the arm. Loosening up the shoulder, deltoid muscles. And with each rotation, we'll go a little higher to the sky, eventually coming to the top, and hands come down heart center. A little pressure with the palms as we come to our prayer pose. Shoulders relax down, nice long neck, a loose neck. Take a deep breath in here. Kind of expand as we inhale. Then exhale, light bow forward. Taking a big breath in. And exhale, empty, empty, empty out all the air, all the toxins that have built up. We'll stand tall. Lace your fingers and push the hands down and forward. Shoulders kind of relax here. So lengthen out the arm, stretching the palm of the hand. Breathing in and exhaling. Now we're going to turn over and push your hands out. We just changed the direction of the hand. Now bring your hands back up. And we're going to go towards the sky, lean over to the right. Left heel pushes into the mat. You can also bring that left foot back. We're trying to stretch around the hip. So whatever feels best for your body today, we open up the rib cage, open the heart. Lowering down the right hand. Left palm turns up and the elbow comes back. We look up. See the sun. Breathing in and exhaling out. Stand tall, placing your hand on your head. Let the head fall to the side. And right palm turns out, wiggling the fingers. And we'll rotate the shoulder. Up a little bit at a time, going towards the sky. And then we're going to push the palms to the sky, lifting the roof off the building, the rib cage off the hips, breathing in and exhaling out. Another big breath in and exhaling. Slowly bring the hands out and down. Shoulders roll back. To be a little bit warmer, adjust the feet. And we're going to bring the left leg straight back behind you. Now grab water anytime you need throughout the class today. I'm going to bring the left hip forward, like digging into the mat with that front foot. Big toe, baby toe, heels pushing into the mat. We'll bring our hands forward to the sky. A hold in the warrior one to begin with. Breathing in and exhaling out. We're going to open out our arms to the side. And from here, we're going to have your hands come out and down. And we're going to cross in front. And lifting up. Big breath in and exhale. The princess in the valley. She goes to the valley and then up the mountain. One last time. Holding here in reverse, coming down the mountain. Big breath in. Opening the shoulders and exhaling. One last big drop. And then the hands are going to hold out to the side where we began. And then straight up to the side. Breathing in. We're going to lace our fingers, still testing the balance a little bit. Our hands come on top of our head. And then slide back to our stargazer, elbows pulled back. Your hands can be laced behind your head or they can slide to just the fingertips touching the neck. We open up across the body. Big toe, baby toe pushing into the mat. You'll notice that back heel Just digging down, the calf muscle stretching. Now you can look up slightly, bringing the chest up and forward. So you're looking for that first star of the night where the wall meets the ceiling. Now slowly lower the elbows, turn the palms up. Elbows squeeze the rib cage as we hold the weight of the world in our hands. This is our Atlas pose. Think of holding it on the back of the neck. Our hands holding round earth. Take a big breath in and exhaling. Shoulders relaxing towards the ground. Stretching the palm of the hand. Breathing in and exhaling. Bring your hands down to the knee. Rock back and forth. And you'll probably be ready to step forward and walk in place. Grab water if you need. And then we'll change sides. So we're hip distance apart. And we'll bring the right leg back. Left knee is bent. Holding, shoulders roll back and down. You have your legs are almost like on a railroad track. One just slides back. And the hands come forward to the sky. Shoulders relaxing down in our warrior one. Big toe, baby toe, heel pushing into the mat. Breathing in. Exhaling out. Now let's let the hands come out to the side, opening up the shoulders, the rib cage. Now we're still pushing that right hip forward. Our hands come out and down. We're going to cross in front on the knee. Then lift back up. Big breath in. And exhale. Just in the valley, coming up to the mountain. Big breath in. Last time. You're exhaling out, and we'll hold at the top. She stays in the mountain, and then she returns, going down. Big breath. And exhale. One last time. Hands hold out to the side. And then up to the sky. Back to our warrior one. Shoulders relaxing. This is where we change, bring our hands together. Place your hands on top of the head, and then they slide to the neck. Just resting in our stargazing pose. Elbows come out. Like your hands are your pillow. Head's resting on. Might just be the fingertips on the neck, or stretching across the front of the body. Breathing in, and exhaling. Chest lifting slightly as we look up for the stars. The belly button is pulling forward and up from the center of the body. Elbows drop, and our palms of our hands come out to hold the weight of the world on our shoulders. Chin tucks in. Our head is helping for the world to rest. Breathing in, elbows squeezing. Exhale. And lower the hands down. And all the way back up. We're going to come down to the front knee and rock back and forth. And we're going to open up to the side of the room today. Turning the toes out. Bend and straighten the knee. Lifting up and down a couple times. And then hands are going to come down the center. Digging in the garden today. Big breath in. Exhale out. Inhaling and exhaling. And then hold at the top. We've dug a big hole. We're going to let our plant go into the hole, coming down. We're going to gather another plant for the next hole. You drop it. One last big breath in. Then we're going to hold in the center. Hands come straight back up. And we drop the hips to our temple pose. Breathing in and exhaling out. Now your hands can be the spire of the temple up top, or you can have a prayer inside the temple right in the middle. Breathing in, exhaling. Hills can be up or down. It does not matter today. We're going to slowly lift. Release the heels out and down. Turn your toes forward for a forward fold. We'll put the hands on the upper thigh, the hip, and just melt to the front. Hips push back, our hands slide down the leg. A wide angle forward fold. Your hands can be on the feet, or you can just let them hang in front. Release any tension in the neck. Shake your head yes as you just melt down. Releasing forward. Allowing gravity to create space between the vertebrae and the back. Make your head no if you haven't already. Shake your head yes again. And then place your hands on the legs. Walk your hands up the legs. Rolling up one vertebrae at a time. Shoulders lift to the ears. Then push back and down. Shaking the head yes. And shake your head no. Loosening up the neck. And we're going to turn your left toe out. Bend and straighten the knee. Wiggle the toes. Inhale up halfway. For our warrior two, shoulders relax down. And we're going to look over the left shoulder, gently turning the head. Toes can be pushing into the mat. Heels might drop down. Then we'll turn left palm up to reverse our warrior two. Lifting. Wiggle the fingers at the top. You can rotate the arm. You can reach as high to the sky as you feel comfortable, filling that length from the hip through the fingertips. Big breath in. We'll lower down halfway, lift the back arm up and straighten the front knee. Push your hips all the way to the right as we reach to the left, and we'll windmill down till fingertip touches the leg in a triangle pose. Does not matter where the left hand is, wherever it feels comfortable. And right hand can be to the sky. It might be on the hip, might be on the shoulder, bringing that shoulder back a little bit. Even reach over your head. Go high on the hip or over the head. It does not matter today. Wherever it's comfortable for your body. We release comparisons in yoga. Yoga is for you. Every body is different, so everybody will be different in their poses. Last big breath in, and we're going to walk the left hand up the leg. Right hand drops down, bend and straighten the knee again. We're going to turn your toes forward and walk your hands to the knees. Rock side to side, just loosening up the hips, the tension in the knee. And we're going to hold on that right side with the knee bent. Left toe is going to tap. It lifts up and down a couple times. And then you decide whether you want to hold the stretch with the toe up or hold the stretch with the toe down. You just kind of melt into the stretch a little bit. Your hands might be one on each leg, or you can change the hands to both be on the same leg. Maybe the bent knee, the straight leg. You can also be on the floor. Now, some people have a really big bend in the right knee or just a little one. And what's best for you. So taking those deep breaths in and out. We're going to lift the head a little bit. Place your hands one on each knee. Bring the head to waistline or to the heart or higher, just so the blood flow can go back to our extremities. We're going to shift the weight, bending the left knee, tap the right toe. Toe lifts up and down a couple times. And then you determine whether you want the stretch with the toe up or the toe down. As we hold, you can change the hands. Both be on the bent knee, the straight leg, or hand on the floor, whatever feels best for your body today. Let's turn the toes forward, place one hand on each knee, and we'll slowly come to the center and walk the hands up. We're rolling up one vertebrae at a time, coming to a standing position, shoulders rolling back and down, holding right in the middle. Breathing in, exhaling out, letting the blood flow back to our toes or feet. And then when you're ready, rock side to side in a penguin pose, which means we wiggle our fingers or toes, just readjust everything. And we're going to turn the right toe out and bend the right knee. Inhale, lifting up halfway. Shoulders drop down, and we look over the right shoulder, gently turning the head. Breathing in and exhaling out in the warrior two. Toes digging into the mat, heels pushing down a little deeper. And we'll turn the right hand up. Left hand drops down. You can wiggle the fingers at the top. You can rotate the arm. Adjusting for your body today. Our reverse warrior two. Then slowly lower down halfway. Lifting the back arm up, we're going to straighten that right knee, hips push to the left. We reach right fingertip all the way out. And slowly windmill down. The fingertip touches the leg. You can look down at the ground to the side of the room or up to the sky. Left hand can be high. It might be on the hip, be on the shoulder. It could be reaching over your head. In your triangle poses today, breathing in, exhaling out. We'll take one last big breath in. Slowly walk the right hand up. Left hand will drop down. Turn your toes forward and rock side to side in the penguin pose, wiggling the fingers, the toes, and returning to the front of the mat. Grabbing water if you would like here. We're going to add on our rooster. Shoulders roll back and down. We're going to sit into a chair, hips pushing back, and the hands come forward. We're holding 3 books. It's a stack of books, and that middle one, we don't want it to fall out. We're putting a little pressure with the hands, shoulders dropping down, lengthening the neck. The strength is coming from the center of the body. And lower the hands down. Going into the rooster, we're going to have the foot on the right side. That foot slides down towards the ground. is the head of the rooster. That red comb is on top on the left. Now lift up your left heel so you're just on your toe, or if you already know what you're doing, you can lift the knee. Let's lower the hands back down and stand up once again. Changing sides. Left foot comes down, head is on the right. Now that knee can come up or just the heel coming off the ground. And then we'll lower back down and stand up. Doing it one more time on each side. Right foot comes down, left, wherever you feel comfortable. Your rooster, back down. And then changing to the other side. And then gently lowering down. And we're just going to roll up, standing tall, shoulders rolling back and down, shaking your head yes. Maybe drawing little circles with the hands here. Loosening up any tension and reverse the direction of the circles. And we're going to pull the covers up over our head in our tiger cup pose. The tiger does not want to wake up. It pushes the covers all the way up, stretching tall, breathing in, stretching underneath the covers, and might draw the circles at the top. That tiger cub is thinking about waking up for the day. And then we're going to bring the covers back down, turn the palms towards the ground because we're going to push the covers all the way down. Uncover our feet. And then just hang forward for a moment. You can sway side to side in that ragdoll, or you can place your hands on the back of the legs. You might draw the little circles on the floor with your fingertips. Reverse the direction of the circles. And then we'll drop the fingertips down, coming to all fours. You can be on your hands and your feet. You can step back one foot, then the other to the downward dog. Or you could be on your knees in the puppy dog. Might choose to be an dolphin coming onto the elbows as we just change the blood flow, holding in all fours. We're going to come back down to the knees if you're not already there. Push the hips back. Hands can be forward, head might touch the ground. You can also have your hands out to the side or next to the feet. We have a lot of options here today. In your child's pose, it is a resting pose, slowing the heart rate, slowing the breath. And we'll lift up to all fours, hands coming underneath the body, tucking the head under, rounding the spine to the cat pose, like a cat that's scared or upset. Arch the back. And then flatten the hands, going to our cow. Bottom lip will come over the top lip here. I want you to really stretch out the jawline. The hips push back. Gravity pulls the weight of the organs towards the ground. Tuck under to the cat. Exhaling out all the air. Inhale to the cow. Big breath. Exhale to the cat, tucking under. Inhale, extending the spine to the cow. Exhale, flexion of the spine in the cat. Last time, looking forward to the cow. And we'll come to a nice flat back. For a side cat, we bring your right shoulder to the right hip, looking at the right hip. Left shoulder to the left hip, looking at the left hip. Wagging the tail of the cat. Moving side to side in our side cat today. Come to the center and shift your weight forward, laying down on the front of the mat. Here, we're going to extend out the right arm, support with the left hand. We lift up the rib cage and drop the right shoulder down. Lift up the chin and rest the right ear on the mat. Now that may be all the stretch you need, but if you'd like, stack the hips with one hip on top of the other. You'll find that that top left hip, the foot falls down on that leg. It might touch the floor behind you. But if it's too much to have the hips stacked, that is a spinal twist. If it's bothering you, roll onto your stomach. Now, left hand can extend out to the side, or the left hand can also be on the hip, wherever it feels best for your body. And then we'll roll onto your stomach. Left arm goes out to the side. We'll support with the right hand. Lift up the rib cage, drop the shoulder down. Lift up the chin and rest that left ear on the ground. You can stack your hips if you'd like, with the right hip on top of the left. The right foot falls gently behind. It might touch the floor. And right hand can extend out to the side or be on the right hip. Whatever feels best for your body today. In our scarecrow pose, stretching across the front of the chest, pectoral muscles, around the deltoid, maybe stretching out the bicep. The arm that's extended behind you, it can be anywhere out to the side. It might even be closer to the leg. Always self-adjust. We'll roll back onto your stomach, both arms extending for our prone cobra. Inhale, lifting up. Shoulders come back and away from the ears. Toes can be on or off the mat. You get to choose today. Fingers might be touching the mat, or they might be over hovering. And then bring the hands forward. You can be on top of the mat, hovering up. Hands might be on the mat, or you might add a little swimming motion, alternating the hands and the feet. And then we're going to drop the hands down and drag the elbows in, or fingertips in, till we're on the elbows, supporting the weight. Shoulders roll back and down, and we push the chest up and through, sitting nice and tall and proud in our Sphinx pose, like the front of the Egyptian pyramid. Breathing in and exhaling out. We're going to bend the right knee and push the right hip into the mat. If you'd like, reach back, holding onto the foot, the sock, the pant leg. Does not matter which one you choose. It might be nothing at all, just pushing the hip down into the ground. Your head can be high or low. Now you can always use the opposite hand. So it can be the same hand, the opposite hand. It could also be both hands, both feet, but I give you time to stretch each side individually if you would like. It could be no hands. Very important pose, because throughout the day we're in a seated position a lot, in a chair, car, couch, computer, bike, golf cart. Knees all the time coming into the chest, so we want to bring it back. Slowly release, bend and straighten the knee, get any tension off the foot, the knee, and then we'll change sides. Shift your weight so the hip pushes into the mat, and then if you would like, reach back, holding on to the foot, the sock, the pant leg, whatever feels best for your body, or it could be nothing at all. Head can be high or low, be the same hand, be the opposite hand, both hands, both feet. You just choose what's best for your body today. In our bow pose. If you have tension in the hip here, It can cause foot pain, knee pain, hip pain, of course, but also back, shoulder, and neck pain. The whole body is connected. And we'll slowly release, bend and straighten the knee. Both knees will bend and the legs will sway side to side, loosening up any tension. And then we'll let the toes touch. Place your hands underneath your shoulders, lift up to all fours. Take your legs a little wider out and push the hips back to a wide angle child's pose, which means the hands are forward. But if you would like, you can bring your elbows towards the knees, turning it into a frog, toes turning out, palms spreading wide. Hips will be a little high as the head comes down, resting on the mat wherever it's comfortable. Might be on the side, forehead. In your frog pose. Place your hands underneath your shoulders, bringing the knees into the center. We'll come down on our elbows today with our prayer hands. So our hands come together and then we'll walk the elbows as far forward as we can, shifting the weight back, lowering the shoulders down. The hands come behind the head in the prayer pose. This is called a child's prayer. You can have your toes pushing into the mat, stretching the arch of the foot, or you can curl the toes so they're kind of tucking under with the heels high, or just spotting the feet. But all the weight is shifting back. Shoulders are lowering so we can stretch under the arm, stretch up the tricep, the back of the arm, come around to the front, lengthening out the bicep, and creating the softness between the shoulders. So right in the center of the spine by the neck is all soft and gooey, releasing tension. So it helps to prevent that hump in your back. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. It's a very important pose. Lower the hands down. Place your hands underneath your shoulders, lifting up, lean to the side. And bring the feet around to the front. Shake out any tension you might have today in the leg. Point and flex the feet. We're going to walk your hands back behind you, going to a giraffe pose. We'll walk one hand, then the other, kind of like the feet of the giraffe. We're going to stretch down the biceps. Make sure the shoulders roll back and down. Chest lift just a little bit in the giraffe pose today. Your chin might even come into the chest. We're going to lift the left foot and draw little circles with the hip, or maybe it's at the foot with the toe, whatever you would like today. And then reverse the direction so we go the other way. And then bring the leg down and we'll change sides. You might adjust the hands. They might go farther back, wherever it feels comfortable. We're going to draw little circles. It might be with the foot. It might be with the hip. And then reverse the direction, going the other way. And then we'll hold and bring the leg down. Walk the giraffe feet in. We're going to sit up tall, bending the left knee. Left foot crosses over, right hand comes in front. Left hand behind your back, turning the torso, the shoulders, the neck. That spinal twist sitting down. Then we'll come back forward to cradle the baby and rock it side to side. However you choose, your hands can be close, they can be far away. To cradle and rock the baby. You can also have your foot on that front knee, rocking side to side and giving your arms a rest. And then let this foot fall down. Walk your hands forward, adjust the hips as you do so. We'll walk to the front and then all the way over to that right straight leg. You can point and flex the foot if you would like. Then we're going to keep left hand forward, right hand comes behind your back in our reverse triangle sitting down. We'll come back forward and just to the center, we'll lift back up. Lift up the bent knee, straighten the leg out, shake out any tension as the legs come together. We're going to do that again on the other side, bending the right knee. Crossing the foot over if you would like, or it can be next door. As we bring left hand forward, right hand comes behind your back, turning your torso, your shoulders, your neck. That spinal twist sitting down today. Breathing in, exhaling out. And come back to the center. We'll place one hand on the knee, one hand on the foot, cradle the baby, rock it side to side. However you choose. It might be with that front leg, giving the arms a rest. And then we'll slowly place this foot on the floor in front, adjust the hips so we can walk your hands forward to the front of the mat, and then all the way over to the left leg. You can point and flex the foot. We'll keep the right hand forward, left hand comes behind you in our reverse triangle. We look to the back wall or down at the hip. And then we'll come back to the center and slowly sit up tall. Both legs extend. I want you to walk your hands forward. It does not matter how wide the legs are. We're going to adjust, rocking to one side, then the other in our wide angle forward fold. And then walk both hands over to the right side today. Reach the left hand palm facing down. Thumb turns down and the pinky turns out, like you're going to give someone a high five right in front, and we'll lift the hand up over your head, creating kind of a rainbow. And we'll come back around, but we'll hold somewhere in the middle, thinking of lifting through the hips, up to the sky, through the fingertips, like a shooting star pushes away from the body today. Breathing in, exhaling. So that stretch is going to be in a different place for each person, wherever you need the stretch down the side of the body. Lengthen out and away. Expanding the rib cage as you inhale. Exhale, pushing the hand farther, lengthening out the muscles. And then slowly come down. We'll walk the hand back to the center. At the middle, we'll rock side to side, just readjust the hips. We're stretching the hamstring or the back of the leg the whole time. Walk all the way over to the left. Reach that right hand towards the big toe, palm facing down. Then turn the thumb down, pinky turns up. We're going to give someone a big high five. Rainbow comes over our head. As we come back around, think of lifting through the rib cage from the hip through the fingertips, coming down to where you need the stretch. Really lifting up and out and away. Breathing in and exhaling. And then the hands lower down towards the ground. Both hands walk to the center, gently rocking side to side as we lift up tall, and we'll bring the legs to the middle. From here, we'll shake out any tension and then bend the knees. We're going to roll like a ball onto your back, or you can just lean to the side to come onto your back. You can rock back and forth. Whatever feels best as we roll like a ball. And we're going to place your hands on your knees and draw a little circular motion, massaging the spine. And then reverse the direction so we go the other way. Place the feet on the floor, lift the hips up off the mat, tighten the glutes. In our bridge pose, we have our toes, our heels pushing into the mat, engaging all the muscles in the lower body. So we're strengthening our knees and our ankles and allowing gravity to shift all the weight down, getting fresh oxygen to the brain, and then creating a little bit of space between our organs. Now from here, lift the heels up so we're just on our toes. And then take a deep breath in. And then from the shoulders, I want you to roll down one vertebrae at a time till the tailbone's the last thing to touch the floor. Nice and slow. The knees sway side to side, loosening up any tension in the hips. And then the knees will come to the center and into the chest. Give the knees a little squeeze, a gentle hug, and we'll rock side to side again. So you're really flattening out the natural curve of the back. Open your arms like a letter T at the top of the mat. And the legs will fall over to the left. As we look to the right, you can extend out one leg or both legs, whatever feels best for your body, in our full spinal twist lying down. We're going to close our eyes and slow the breath. With each exhale, think of melting down into the earth. Bring the knees back to the center. Gently rock side to side and let the legs fall over to the right. You can extend out one leg or both legs, whatever feels best for your body, and the full spinal twist lying down. Closing the eyes and slowing the breath. Relaxing into the exhale. Bring the knees back to the center. Give them a little squeeze, a gentle hug. Then we'll lengthen the legs to the sky for our joyful, happy baby. Your hands can be anywhere on the legs, the feet, the yogi toe grip, be on the socks or the pant leg if you would like. But we allow the legs to fall to the side. Now, knees can be bent or straight, whatever feels best for your body. You can rock your joyful, happy baby side to side if you choose. We're going to think of lengthening the spine to the front of the room. and then creating a bowl with the body. So we're kind of hollowing out the stomach, pushing the belly button down to the ground, and wrapping the tailbone around and up to the sky in a joyful, happy baby. Bring the knees back to the center. Give them a little squeeze, a gentle hug. Place your feet on the floor and lengthen your toes to the front of the room, fingertips to the back of the room, stretching, growing a little longer, a little taller. And then the hands come down next to the legs. Roll the shoulders back and down, flex the feet, make a fist with the hands, and tighten all the muscles in the body. Tighten, tighten, squeeze, and then release, feeling the difference of the relaxed body. Now, this is your corpse pose. The next few moments is yours for rest and relaxation. So close your eyes, clear your mind, and let your body be at peace. Keeping your eyes closed, begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Roll over onto your right side. When you're ready, open your eyes and walk yourself up to an easy sit position. Legs can be crossed or straight or anywhere in between. We'll draw a little circular motion, loosening up the back, awakening the spine, and then reverse the direction of the circle. And we'll come to the center and lift the shoulders to the ears, push back and down. Let the hands fall to the sides. Inhale up to the sky and down, heart center. Feel pressure with the palm here. Then reverse the direction of the hand, stretching the back of the wrist. And we'll shake the head yes. And shake the head no. And shake the head yes again. Inhale, lifting up. Exhaling out. Inhale for the body. Inhale for the mind. Inhale for the spirit. Bring your hands heart center and namaste. Have a great day today.